Do you ever reflect on the makeup that you purchased a year ago? I do, and I do it every month. I like to check in on the makeup that I bought this month, the year prior, to see how I feel about the makeup. And I do it a couple of different ways. One, as a personal person who buys makeup and enjoys makeup and likes wearing it on my face. And then there's another way I like to think about it as a makeup reviewer. Sometimes I do buy makeup and I'm just buying it to review, and that has a different set of things that I like to go through whenever I think about whether or not is a good or a bad purchase. If you've been following along on this series, the last couple of months there was a lot to cover, but I'm very happy to report that in June of last year, I only bought 3 things. It was all in one purchase, and I know exactly why and where it happened, and it was in Chicago. Because at the end of June last year, was that last year? Why does that feel simultaneously so long ago and so recent? I felt like that trip was 3 years ago, but also it just feels like yesterday. Context, last year, my friend Cam, who also has a channel called Clove Room, we did our little annual girls trip meetup. Sometimes we visit each other. Earlier this year, I went to visit Cam, and last year we met up in Chicago. We both have previously lived in Chicago, and we were like, let's go yeehaw it up in yeehaw. Let's go queer it up in Chicago. And that's what we went and did. And we kind of made a habit of doing like a trip together to Sephora, and we buy something together. Although when I was in Georgia visiting Cam, we did not do that. I mean, we both bought one of the same thing, but it did not work out the way that this one did. Anyway, let's just get to it. So we went to the Sephora on Michigan Avenue and we shopped around. That's a really good Sephora to be able to see a lot of brands that you cannot see in real life in other stores. So for example, they have a Sarah Creel display, which that's the only time I've seen a Sarah Creel display at a Sephora is at the one on Michigan Avenue. I have been there many times. And the staff there is always very kind, especially for the volume that they do. They're very patient and they know what they're talking about and they're very helpful, and I really like the people there. Props to them. But also, one of my subscribers, and he also Twitch streams, Adam, Exo Beauty, he works, not to blow up his spot, he works at a Sephora in Chicago. I'm not even sure which one, but I don't think he works at the Michigan Avenue one. Anyway, shout out to you. Shout out to any Sephora employee. That's crazy. I used to be a Sephora employee. Tough work. I really need to move along. This is the 3rd video I'm filming today, so I've been yapping. She's been yapping, okay? She's been talking, she's been yapping. So we'll start with the 2 less important purchases. I bought from Izumaya the lip liner in the shade Liberica. Izumaya is another brand where I have seen bits and bobs in Sephora's, but they had what I believe to be the whole line, or at least they did at the time. I don't know how the brand Izumaya is doing. As you know, there's a big push-pull, love-hate relationship I have with the brand Izumaya, and mostly I just don't know what they're doing, and it doesn't seem like they know what they're doing, and then I think that's the problem. But I heard a lot of good things about this lip liner in particular, particularly a shade. This shade is like a nice, or a swatch from another video. It is a purpley brown color. It's this one right here. It's like this nice purple brown. This is a lip liner color I like to wear a lot. And I also find this formula is really lovely. It's very like traditional lip liner formula. The color is what's special. And whenever you see it by itself, it doesn't look as special as whenever you compare it to just like regular browns. There's some purple in there. There's some cool toned oomph to it, but not super gray. It's like it's like gray, purple, brown. It's a dream on my skin tone. I love it. I wear it a lot. It's very good. And I've not tried a lot of the core line of Izumaya, but if you were to try anything, may I recommend the lip liner? But that's not the only lip liner I bought. So a lot of my friends had talked about the Refi Lip Blur, and some people really love it. Some people get annoyed by it. I'm going to do this now. Watch it fall out. I have the shade Teak, which is the deepest shade of this. Obviously, this is like a K-beauty situation. Like, Refi is not the one brand that like owns this kind of thing, but I would say like Refi was maybe one of the first brands to popularize this lip blur lip liner formula. It comes in like this chubbier stick. Now, all of my friends said that theirs like pop out. Mine has never fallen out, but I think it has to do with the color. This is just something I've learned over time. And this is a theory of mine. I can't prove it, but I think it's true. Lighter shade lip formulas are not as stable as the darker shades, because I have a couple of lipsticks from Trixie Cosmetics. I get Trixie PR occasionally, and I've gotten to try a bunch of different colors in their lipstick formula. The light shades are all very soft and they hit the side of the bullet. The darker shades I have from the brand do not do that. It's the same formula. There must be something about the pigments making it sturdier or something, because like, yeah, like a lot of my friends, they'll turn theirs upside down and the whole thing will fall out. That has not happened to me. I got the shade Teak though, which does not seem to be a popular color, but it's gorgeous. It's another cool toned dark brown, and that looks really intimidating, but because you wear it as a blur and blur it out on your lips, it more works as like a contour color that looks really beautiful on my lips. And I wear a lot of cool toned lip colors, and this works really well for it. I have a lot of gray lip colors, and it works really well for that. I really adore this formula. I love just like putting on my lips. It's like so easy. So I'm like really into the whole lip blur trend, if we want to call it that. We're already to the final product. The pièce de résistance is this. This is a Prada Quint. This is the Prada Quad in the colorway 8-9 Primula. For those of you who don't keep up with the Prada lore, which I don't really, when they first launched their eyeshadow quads, they were all like weird, which was interesting from a luxury brand for all of their colorways to be more editorial than like wearable, whereas a lot of other high fashion brands that make makeup as well often try to make very wearable makeup so that their clientele will buy it. So they did a couple depths of like nude color stories, and this is the deepest one. So this was a quick aside, and I don't want to like cause alarm because it's like none of our business. People have asked me if I've heard from Sunshine. The reason I bring her up is because she is the reason that both Cam and I wanted to try the Prada quads. I have not heard from her. I have messaged her a couple of times. I've texted her a couple of times. I haven't heard from her. She could also just want nothing to do with me. And I'm not saying that's the case either. Here's what I hope, like the rest of you, that she is doing well and okay. Anyway, Sunshine has a channel. She hasn't posted in a long time, but she loves she adores the Prada quads. In fact, she sent me one in the mail. It's so sweet. I really hope she's okay and she's just like not on social media anymore and thriving. I've already cried once today in this makeup. We're not gonna do it again. Again, I'm not trying to stir up drama, fear. I don't know what's going on, neither do you. She could be fine. And that's what our hope, and that's probably what it is. That's what I have to believe. So there was a Prada display. Me and Cam are obsessed with Sunshine. I'm still obsessed with Sunshine. I love her. She loved these. Well, the lightest shade people really kind of, well, she likes all of the Prada quads, but we were like, oh, we're gonna swatch the like nudie ones. And both Cam and I bought one of these. Well, she didn't. She bought one of the ones from the core line, like the original lineup. I bought this one, which was weird because I thought I was going to like the medium one the best, because that's what everyone with my skin tone said. They like the medium one the best. But I love this. And as someone who has not always loved warm tones, you saw the color lip liners I bought in this same purchase. There was something about this that really drew it to me. And while these are like warmer browns, they look so good on me. And also the formula of the Prada eyeshadows is so great. They basically blend themselves. I do believe that Prada Beauty is owned by L'Oreal. So it's not a brand I'm going to buy from anymore, but I'm really happy to have this one. And it's very special because Cam and I both have our Prada quads. And I wear this a lot more than, like, when I bought this, I was like, by next year I'll have worn it one time outside. That's not true. I wear it quite a bit. It's a very good eyeshadow quad, and I really like it. I think this one purchase with these 3 items was a complete success. I regularly use these lip liners and this eyeshadow quad. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. What did you buy this time last year? Have you reflected on any makeup purchases recently? I would love to hear about it in the comments down below. There will be a pinned comment. In that comment, there will be links to support people who need your help, like the people in Gaza who have been ethnically cleansed for the last nearly 3 years. Please help them if you can. There's also a lot of other ways to support the people in Gaza. I just have a couple of ways to support them linked in that pinned comment. And there's a lot of other things that you could donate your money to. Happy Pride. If I post this in June, God, I hope I post this in June. That would be so, well, it's the June purchases. I have to post this in June. I have Patreon and channel members, whatever. Wishing you love and light in these trying times. I gotta go. I've been filming. I'm going on out. Yeah, I've been filming for 3 hours. So I'm done. I'm well wiped. Remember to follow your hope and you'll find me. Oh, I bought these earrings. Well, I don't review like, but I also bought these earrings in Chicago last year. I did not wear them on purpose for this. Anyway, remember to follow your hope and you'll find me. I'll see you in a video very soon. Go forth. Tits out.